continually for your facet, so don't fear of something. This message isn't always only a line of comfort, it is a divine warranty that after the Almighty stands with you, nothing in this global has the strength to destroy your peace or scouseborough your cause. God's presence isn't always something that comes and is going with the wind, it is regular, eternal, and deeply rooted in His love for you. When Jesus speaks those words, He reminds you that no storm, no darkness, and no failure can ever be stronger than the one who created heaven and earth. Existence may region you in situations where you sense deserted or weak, but even in the once silent moments, God stands beside you on a shadow that never leaves, even when the light fades. His steerage, His energy, and His mercy tour with you any place you cross. Whilst you face demanding situations that seem insufferable, remember the fact that God's presence does no longer rely on how you experience, it relies upon His promise. And His promise is everlasting. He has said, "I will by no means leave you nor forsake you," and that truth lives in every heartbeat, every breath, and each moment of your lifestyles. Whilst you cry in silence, He listens. Whilst you fall, He holds you. While you fear, He reminds you that His energy is more than your ache. God being to your aspect approach which you are never genuinely on my own. You can stroll through valleys of doubt, climb mountains of conflict, and go rivers of uncertainty, however every step is guarded by using His unseen hand. The equal hand that formed the celebs now shapes your destiny. Jesus wants you to live without worry because fear belongs to the thoughts that forgets who walks beside it. Worry attempts to persuade you which you are powerless, however faith whispers that God's electricity flows through you. The moment you take delivery of that God is in your side, the matters that used to frighten you lose their keep. You begin to see that each closed door, every behind-schedule dream, and each damaged second turned into not a punishment however an education. God's presence transforms ache into reason. Whilst the arena turns against you, He will become your defender. When your coronary heart feels heavy, He becomes your peace. When your mind feels misplaced, He becomes your route. He does not watch from afar, He walks with you, grade by grade, through each pleasure and each trial. The arena may make you sense small, but God reminds you which you are selected, loved, and guarded. His presence to your lifestyles isn't always depending on your perfection, it flows from His grace. You do not need to earn His support, it is freely given. Even when you make mistakes, God does now not stroll away. As an alternative, He stands beside you, guiding you. Return to the proper route, teaching you through love in preference to punishment. This is why Jesus says not to fear approximately something. Worry is the language of folks who neglect that they may be below divine protection. When God is with you, worry has no place, because each situation will become an opportunity for His glory to shine. God's presence isn't always constrained to the moments while the whole thing is going proper. He is with you even if the entirety appears wrong. Whilst tears fall and prayers appear unanswered, God remains running within the heritage, turning your chaos into creation. On occasion His silence isn't absence, it's far preparation. He lets in sure storms so that your roots of religion grow deeper. When the waves crash in opposition to you, understand that Jesus as soon as calmed a hurricane with an unmarried word. The identical electricity that stopped the ocean still lives within your existence. You do now not need to recognize each hardship, you handiest want to trust that the one beside you knows wherein He is leading you. Whilst you begin your day, God is already in advance of you, getting ready blessings you cannot but see. When you rest at night time, He guards your soul like a loving Father. His angels surround you, His mercy covers you, and His love sustains you. You can stumble, however you'll not fall beyond His attain. You may be tested, however you'll by no means be forsaken. The presence of God isn't a concept to be believed, it's far a truth to be experienced. Every breath you are taking, each heartbeat you experience, is an indication that His Spirit is alive within you. Jesus wishes you to walk with self-assurance, understanding that divine power surrounds you. The same God who split the Crimson Sea for Moses, who stood with Daniel inside the lion's den, who reinforced David before Goliath, and who comforted Mary at the cross is the same God who stands with you currently. He has not modified, and his love for you has now not weakened. Every trial you face is an impossibility to witness his strength. While humans doubt you, God believes in you. When the world pushes you down, he lifts you higher. When you cannot locate your manner, he lights your course. Demanding steals your strength and blinds you to the miracles God is appearing right now. Jesus asks you to let pass of that fear due to the fact he knows that you aren't supposed to carry such weight. The arena may additionally location burdens on your shoulders, but God invites you to vicinity those burdens on his. His power never fails. His endurance by no means ends. His mercy by no means runs out. You do no longer need to have all of the answers, you most effective need to trust that the one who walks with you knows the way. Now and again, life will check your patience. You'll face moments whilst religion looks like a distant mild. You would possibly